Now, I know y'all saw that video that's circulating with Marvin Winans scolding that black woman for only bringing $1,200 to the church when he asked for 2,000. Now, I don't know what world y'all live in. I don't know what her job is. I don't know what she does. But to take $1,200 of my money and give it to a church, I would do it. I would do it under certain circumstances. But the moment that black bald-headed son of a mother decided to scold me because I didn't give the 2,000, when obviously she had to scrape up the money that she did give. And then she said, I'll do what I need to do. I can't quote her. I'll do what I need to do to get the rest. And that mother said, but that ain't what I told you. Baby, the speed at which I would have snatched that check out of his hands. Oh my God. He'd have grown hair back on his head. It'll happen so damn fast. It'll took him back in time. See, I was raised in the church. I was. From the age of 6 until I knew better. At one point, my mama thought I was becoming an atheist, but what she didn't understand was, in order to have a relationship with God, you got to have it with him for yourself, not for other people, not for what they teach you. Because according to my church, me being gay, I'm going straight to hell no matter what I do. No matter what good I do in life, I'm going to hell because I love a woman. I don't go around mistreating people. I do what I can for people. I treat everybody the same. But my church said I'm going to hell. I was the music director for my church. I'm talking about the church was packed every Sunday. I even wore a skirt. But when the pastor who preached about having a Mercedes, the pastor who preached about his old crack habit, the pastor who preached about God was going to bless his family with a big house and a Mercedes, he preached about it so often to where he manifested it to come true. That same human being told me that I had to stop being the music director. They fired me. I sat amongst a board of 10 men, I think it was. I'm an adult when this happened. I'm directing every choir in that church. First Sunday, second Sunday, third Sunday, fourth Sunday, fifth Sunday. Fifth Sunday was mass choir. If you're Baptist, you know what I'm talking about. You had the junior choir, the women's choir, the senior choir, the male choir, and you had the mass choir. I did it every Sunday for $75 a Sunday. And them bastards called me in a meeting and said, unfortunately, Sister Walker, we found out that you live an ungodly life and a lifestyle that we don't approve of. That is ungodly. And we're going to have to end your services. Ever since that moment that they fired me from that church, the attendance has been damn near null and void. But you need to remember, it was because of preachers like Marvin Winans. It is because of preachers like Marvin Winans and the old pastor of my church, who's now deceased. He ain't driving that Mercedes no more. And I'm still around here being gay. But it's preachers like them, the reason why people leave the church and seek God for themselves. See, we seek our own relationship. Because I know that same preacher ain't got a heaven or a hell to put me in. It's preachers like Marvin Winans who lives in an extravagant neighborhood, has a beautiful car, has servants. But his parishioners, they can't even go to the church to get rent paid. They have to catch a ride to church. Those same parishioners have to beg Peter and Paul just to pay John. So, no, I'm not an atheist. I just don't go to church because I don't need that building to build a relationship with God. My own father, who is a minister, he's a pastor, been a pastor since 1985, had his own church since 1991. He told me he put all the gays out the church. So, you have to be mindful of who is standing in the pulpit. You got to remember that whomever is standing in the pulpit is still and yet a human who's either a man or a woman that ain't got a heaven or hell to put you in. Don't you let these mother break you. Don't let them put you in damnation. See, mine hiding from his sin. That's the reason why he don't deal with me. My father, my biological father, he's hiding from me because he's ashamed of his pedophilia. You have to be careful who you get your word from. I'm still blessed abundantly because I treat people good. I'm not going to put my life through hell to get to a heaven that nobody can attest to. Nobody has died and come back and said, this is what heaven is like. Nobody has died and come back and said, damn, hell hot. So don't put your life through hell trying to get to heaven, because you can make this your heaven, although you're going through hell. Now, I done gave y'all a word for today, and I'm done. But Marvin, you a dirty bastard for that. I don't even know what the backstory is, and I don't care. There is decency and order in everything that you do. And you being a man of the cloth, you should know that better than anybody. Shame on you. Shame on those like you.